They've asked me to say a few words. I haven't actually prepared anything this evening. One moment. It smells like Lebanon. The first time I spoke to all of you as a group was the evening that you were supposed to have back in November 2013, when you were supposed to have your first General Assembly while I was here. Unfortunately, that evening was marred by a bombing, an act of terror in your country. And because of that, you delayed the event for another 3 months. But that evening, I had the pleasure to talk to you. And what I told you then was that I came to Lebanon and I specifically asked for the MEPI job because I felt in MEPI I could truly give my heart to the work that is to be done. That the assistance that we give to the Lebanese people, though not all may agree with it, some may say women's empowerment is not important and doesn't need to be done. Some may say youth civic engagement is not important and doesn't need to be done. But I think it does. And I believe if you look at the statistics, if you look at the information, that it will consistently prove that a society that is more pluralistic, more inclusive, is a more prosperous, a more stable, and a more beneficial society for the people living in that country. And now as I get ready to leave, as everybody probably notices, it's now 295 hours before I depart. But believe me, that's not because I want to leave the people or Lebanon, the country. It's because I want to be with my wonderful wife and my son. As I think back, do I wish I could spend more time in Lebanon? To be honest, I want to be with my family, so no. But if I could add more days, if I could add more hours to the days that have already passed, so I could do more and I could work with more of you, that I would love to do. But what you have started is what needs to be continued. Because nothing in here is about me, it is about you. It is about MEPI LAA, an organization that brings together Lebanese civil society, an organization that, thanks to the leadership of your president, Ramzi Haj, and your president, Yusuf Fair, has a plan for Lebanese civil society. That is what Lebanon needs. Lebanon's future depends upon the Lebanese people. It doesn't depend on America. It doesn't depend on Russia. It doesn't depend on Iran. It doesn't even depend on Syria. All of those can impact Lebanon's future. But Lebanon's future lies in your hands. And the future of change in Lebanon lies in your hands. I remember last year, it was March 8th, I believe, 5,000 civil society activists came together and marched through downtown Beirut in protest, supporting a law outlawing domestic violence in Lebanon. Less than 1 month later, on April 1st, I remember because many people thought it was going to be an April Fool's joke, your parliament passed a law outlawing domestic violence. On March 9th, if you asked most people, they would have told you that that law would never be passed. But because of Lebanese civil society, the Lebanese people coming together, that law was passed. And that was 5,000 people. My favorite statistic is, in 2008, the UN did a study and said there were 7,000 civil society organizations in Lebanon. If each of those could get 10 people to march, that would be 70,000 people. So, the power lies in your hands. It doesn't lie in anyone else's. Now you've taken first steps. MEPI LAA has taken the steps to make a plan. Now you need to carry that forward. See if I can figure out how to say it. It's a Chinese proverb, very common. It's Rehla alaf mil tabda bihitwa wahida. So you are taking those steps, and you need to just carry on with those steps. And no matter where I am in the world, all of you will still be my Facebook friends. You'll still see pictures of my son as he grows up. And remember, it's not that I'm happy to be leaving Lebanon, it's that I'm happy to be returning to them. You are wonderful people to work with. And if anyone asks me what I'll miss the most about Lebanon, it will be the people. All of you. Thank you very much.